more than 30 years into a life sentence for a crime he's always said he didn't commit.
So when a recent jailhouse confession took away the evidence against him, why didn't he get a fresh chance at freedom?
CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey is pushing for answers.
Everything. I missed everything. I missed everything. I learned that things. I am optimistic.
I spoke to James Bannister from Stateville Correctional Center, a maximum security state prison for men. He was amazed by our Zoom call. He's amazed by most technology, actually.
Like this that we speaking on now, it's amazing. I never spoken on one of these before.
That's because he's been wearing that blue jumpsuit as the evolving world passed by him for most of his life.
I've been here 31 years.
31 years.
31 years.
By now you must be thinking, 31 years is a long time. What did James Bannister do? How heinous was his crime? To even begin to understand, we had to dig. In the archives of the Harold Washington Library, tucked deep in the crime reports, the details started to develop. It was November of 1989. A 1 in a million stray bullet shot through the window of a building on the campus of the Illinois Institute of Technology. That bullet killed an innocent security guard.
I heard on the news this morning. Didn't believe it.
And another man who was the intended target.
Police said there's a strong suspicion that Williams was shot as a result of a feud between two warring families. Kaufman's death was just a tragic mistake.
Not one suspect, but seven men arrested and charged. One of them, James Bannister. Bullet casings, shattered glass, droplets of blood were meticulously documented at the scene. Not a shred of evidence pointed to him. The only thing that did, or I should say, the only person who did, was a 12-year-old boy.
Miraculously, this 12-year-old appears, says he was a witness to the crime.
Jennifer Blagg is James Bannister's post-conviction attorney. She was amazed that a jury convicted Bannister in 1991 based on the inconsistent statements of a preteen, especially when multiple people corroborated Bannister's alibi that he was at his mother's home during the shooting.
I was miles away at my mom's house. Witnesses testified to that.
Bannister and the others were sentenced to life in prison. Nearly a decade passed. And then, the 12-year-old boy who'd claimed he'd witnessed it all admitted he lied about it. Bannister and one co-defendant were given a new trial.
And the judge made a big deal about, well, this is one of the first times in my 20 years on the bench that I disagreed with the jury. I would have found James Bannister innocent.
He said that to him?
Yes, twice.
When I went back to the second trial, I knew that the truth is going to come out.
But then, a bombshell. 2 days before trial number 2, Bannister's defense team learned one of his co-defendants, a man named Michael Johnson, who was also serving a life sentence for the shootings, had been approached by prosecutors and given the deal of a lifetime. Make a sworn statement that Bannister was there and his life sentence would turn into 60 years, with day-for-day credit, which meant with the time he'd already served, he'd get out in 2021. So who wouldn't take that deal?
Right.
And on that testimony, James Bannister was convicted again.
It was devastating. That was hard trying to keep your composure while lies are being told.
Still, Bannister kept on fighting, urging his attorney to go visit Michael Johnson in prison. She did in 2019. And with nothing to gain or lose, Johnson said he was ready to tell the truth. So she went back with the former head of the Cook County State's Attorney's Office's Conviction Integrity Unit and captured this.
The reason that man in prison is because of me, you know. I know I came to court and lied in court, but I say this until I die. James Bannister had nothing to do with that case. Period. Now the rest of us, we had something to do with it. And I'm putting myself there. We had something to do with it.
In a videotaped confession, Johnson said he took the deal because he wanted to get out of his life sentence and to transfer out of the Supermax security prison he was in downstate. And he was sorry for doing it. Listening to those words finally come out of Johnson's mouth brought Bannister to tears. He was fighting back tears just talking to me about it. I mean, when you heard those words, he said, "I'm the only reason that James is in jail."
With the stunning confession on tape, James Bannister and his attorney thought they'd be hearing from the Cook County State's Attorney's Office Conviction Integrity Unit any day. But days turned into weeks, turned into months, and nothing.
New head of the unit.
Didn't agree that the video was enough.
The CBS 2 investigators reached out to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office about the new evidence, asking why the videotaped confession wasn't enough to take action on this case. A spokesperson told me they couldn't comment specifically because the case is still going through post-conviction proceedings, but assured me, quote, "In our continuing commitment to seeking justice, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office Conviction Integrity Unit conducted a thorough review of this case."
Or was all that for nothing?
Bannister, now 55 years old, and his attorneys say they're not done fighting, and they'd like Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox to review the case.
The right thing to do is to acknowledge this conviction has no integrity and let James Bannister go.
So I would like for her, Ms. Fox, to take another look at the facts of the case,
in the hopes that Bannister can finally rewrite his painful history. In the loop, Megan Hickey, CBS 2 investigators.
Since 2016, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office tells CBS 2 investigators they have vacated 118 cases. Michael Johnson declined to follow up on-camera interview, saying he just wants to focus on his release, which is set for December. To keep up with this story and see our investigations on wrongful convictions, go to the CBS 2 Investigator section of the CBS Chicago app.